Can you transform a small outbound sales team into a multi-million-dollar revenue-generating marketing agency? That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. It all started back in 2016 when Rocky Pettin and Alex Boyd, one of the co-founders of RevenueZen, first met as they were working together at a startup. In 2017, Alex broke off to start RevenueZen, but the two stayed in touch. RevenueZen started as a small outbound sales team with a focus on generating leads and closing deals. A couple years later, Rocky joined the RevenueZen team. They soon realized that nobody on the leadership team was particularly enjoying outbound sales. Fitz Sear, the other co-founder, advocated pushing more into content and SEO services. Ken Marshall came in to drive the transition forward after his agency was acquired by RevenueZen in early 2021. They felt that the small businesses they already served needed better marketing. Fast forward to today, RevenueZen serves over 30 B2B clients across the US with 8 full-time employees and millions in yearly revenue. So now that we know it can be done, let's dig into the how. There are 4 pillars that served as the foundations of rapid growth at RevenueZen. One of the unique things about RevenueZen is their revenue sharing approach.
Something that we talked about as owners was like being really good stewards, not only of the business itself, but also of the people who worked for us in their careers and helping them develop and grow.
This revenue sharing structure has greatly contributed to the success and agility of their agency in more ways than one.
Something we take a lot of pride in is making sure that we provide like a really strong salary for everybody involved in our team. And we have like a revenue share model that's built into a comp plan for everybody. So like when people are managing more revenue, they make more money, and it allows RevenueZen to kind of also like bend with the times. Like in really good times, like everybody benefits. When things slow down or get really hard, like the last year, like it's been like a more difficult market, everybody feels that a little bit across the org, and it allows us to be more nimble without having to like lay people off, which was really important to us.
RevenueZen understands that an agency can help their customers better if they can cultivate a business mindset among their agency team members. For example, understanding the agency's revenue, costs, expenses, and overall profit and loss has broader implications.
It can be difficult for someone who is an SEO strategist to like start picking up on some of those like sales forecasts and like closing rates. Like that's really not in like their wheelhouse historically of what a strategist would do.
Being transparent about the financial information with the team gives the team members a better idea of where the clients may be coming from, especially because they're mostly talking to the presidents and CEOs of the companies they serve.
It gives them that insight into like, here's why the bottom line matters. It's because when you're looking at a balance sheet or you're looking at a profit and loss statement, it's really easy to say, oh, we can just cut this big line item because it's an expense. And if we haven't done a good job communicating the value of that line item that we are, then it's going to be easy to say, see you later at RevenueZen. Whereas if we do a good job of that, they're like, oh no, we can't cut that because they're responsible for a huge amount of our revenue.
RevenueZen implemented 3 key strategies to assemble a talented and dedicated workforce. Firstly, RevenueZen devised a hiring matrix that helped them identify the perfect candidates who possess the skills, passion, and the drive to excel in their roles.
Our CGO actually, he has a matrix that he's essentially built for hiring, and that's essentially quantifies every question that we ask in an interview process. That's a big part of it, is just understanding like, do they have the skill set needed to do the job?
When hiring a new employee, RevenueZen looks for a combination of skill sets needed to do the job and fit culturally within the current team.
We also just have a really open-minded team, and we are represented pretty diversely through not only race and ethnicity, but also orientation and things of that nature. So like it's important to us that like people are open-minded and are willing to learn and grow, to be part of the team.
Accountability breeds excellence, and individual scorecards are the bedrock of the accountability system at RevenueZen.
So everybody on our team, every role has a scorecard. That's essentially it's kind of like a job description more or less, but it's like responsibilities that everybody in the team has on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual basis for their role that's specific to that role. And it's just a good way for us to make sure that like we're all holding ourselves accountable to the things that we're supposed to be doing.
The team credits these scorecards with driving open communication on projects and keeping the team aligned.
I would say monthly on a minimum, we're looking at that scorecard and just being like, hey, did we do these things? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, and it's like, okay, well, why didn't we do those things? And we can have like an honest conversation about that.
And finally, RevenueZen has embraced cutting-edge technology for optimizing team performance. This platform is their command center, providing seamless communication, project management, and progress tracking.
Something we've always always done a good job of is keeping our team in place. Certainly want to continue that and provide a culture that people enjoy working here, and then also they get rewarded for their work.
RevenueZen is also big on standard operating procedures. These SOPs serve as a blueprint for their team members, outlining best practices, workflows, and guidelines to follow when executing client projects.
Anything that you do more than once, write that thing down, create an SOP, put it in your project management solution, and like we have a really robust, it's a little bit messy, but it's robust SOPs for our business. And so really anybody could step into our business and start being a strategist within 3 months, probably. And it's just because we've documented everything and there's a place for everything. Like it's important. Like that's how you build efficiency, is through those types of systems.
By standardizing processes, Rocky and the team not only maintain quality across their services, but also enable scalability as they continue to grow.
There was advice that was given to me in a peer group, an exec peer group that I'm a part of. In one of the gentlemen in that group, he said, always have your systems set up in a way where you could sell your business tomorrow if the right person came knocking.
By embracing revenue sharing, enabling a business mindset in employees, cultivating a talented team, and implementing SOPs for efficiency, RevenueZen continues towards greater success as a marketing agency. But that was just a short version of the story. Find the complete details on the RevenueZen Path to Success story on the agency profile section of our blog. The link is down in the description below. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that bell notification button to stay updated with our future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.